Hey everybody, and welcome back to Nebraska Lands map testing. It is nighttime, and I thought I'd show you kind of what this map looks like at night before we went and fast forwarded to morning. We're down here at the shop, checking out these really cool backlit lights, backlit signs. Case sign over there. It is awful dark out here, that's for sure. Just to give you kind of a representation of what this is going to look like kind of at night. We need to take this up to the cow farm. Before we do that, like I said, let's jump over here to farmhouse. We'll kind of walk around town here a little bit. First, we've got CCS's token. Dollar General, always on his maps. Got a post office on this one. Family restaurant. There you go. If you ever flew over a residential area at night, that's pretty much what she looks like. Got a nice beacon there on the water tower. Phillips 66 lit up all at night. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward. Over here to the house. Topher, he definitely does not. He's not a. He's not on Facebook at all.
Where are we taking the grass equipment to?
I was going to bring it up there to the cow farm, so we start putting some chaff in the fermenter. There we go. Darren's okayed us sleeping, so now we're going to sleep for the night. Get back to some daytime. And there we go. Stuck on something. Alright, now let's get back to what we were doing. I guess I could bring something back. Hey, Nighthawk, Country Boy, Trophy, Trofer, Pitnick, DB, Kevin, what's up, everybody? Still have our Farm King that we've got out in the middle of nowhere. Get the tedder?
Yes.
All right.
I'll grab the baler with the fast track then.
All right. Well, I think I need a Farm King. I think I need a tractor for the Farm King, so I bought this little. Zoom on out, and we'll just have a gander at this.
You seen I bought one. I forgot you bought one.
Yeah, I came down here when I bought the trailer, and I saw the Farm King down here. I'm like, oh, you must have went and bought another one.
Yeah, I was doing corn. I never knew you bought that thing.
So, here we go. We've got pedal to the metal. We're chasing Darren. We got to go all the way over there to field 5.
That definitely shows that the Bobcats need moved around.
Yeah, although I think he said he was going to swap because there's a vehicle spawn point in the back too. He was going to swap them so it spawns to the back first. So this will definitely give you a sense of size, how long it's going to take. You got to cross the map east, west, or north and south. The shop in the corner, it's pretty much a long drive no matter where you're trying to go. Put cruise control on, and DB was talking about in chat how he was doing field 41. There's field 41. Everybody, since this is a 4X map, imagine Ravenport is this. There, that is Ravenport right there. Imagine this is Felsburn. This is your next favorite standard size map. Then this is your next favorite standard size map. Now she's a 4X map. So that puts it at PC only. Consoles not play well with 4X maps. There's Darren. Way over there. So if there ever was a map where you'd want to definitely use a flatbed to haul your vehicles around, the truck, this would be it. So tonight we are going to work on testing some animals. Yeah, CCS or DB CCS extended the visible aspect of the map border way beyond basically what you can see with your normal view distances. So that when you do get to the map border, you don't necessarily realize that you're looking at the map border. I know you basically drove into it at least once. We're going to be mowing that right there. You know what? We need a forage wagon. Something to pick it up. Let's drop that off. Now let's go up here. We've got a load of soybeans put into this GSI bin. Let's go ahead and put that in. Darren set this up. Hopefully it's all set up good. I think we need to be hooked up to it to work. Let's not hook up to it yet. I do need to show something off so when Will looks at this later. So this is field 11. And we initially sent our hired helper off in that direction. Then I switched the hired helper off in this way. And I started them going down the tree line here. And the AI stopped right there. I don't think he likes this tree. This tree's too close to the field. So he stopped there, turned around, went the other direction. I think that tree needs to be bumped back a bit. Might need to check some of these other trees just in case to make sure that the standard AI can deal with that. Hey Darren, what's up? No, we don't have bots. I don't know what uptime is supposed to do. We've been streaming for 10 minutes. Okay, it works. We don't need a tractor on the Farm King, I guess. We're now putting soybeans in our GSI bin. I don't know if it puts a indicator to tell you what's in it or not. Doesn't look like it. Hey Robert, what's up? We'll need to check this. See if that goes up next time we put soybeans in it. Alright. Let's get some cows. Let's buy... oh, just a few. Just buy 10 cows. Got a massive pasture here with seasons. We should be able to support quite a few cows. Not too sure about that, but okay. It's kind of interesting. Water plane just floating up above that. So like I said, we're just doing map testing at this point. Everything you see may or may not translate to the finished map. There is a deco train. There are no drivable trains. There are 2 trains that go horizontal east-west across the map. Just south, well, basically where all those triggers are, you see. Basically east-west. But we don't need a tractor hooked up to the Farm King to get it to unload.
No.
Swath drop.
I don't think it has collisions on it. I think that belly dump ought to be able to go over it pretty good.
Yeah. Drive over it. How many farms are on the map? Well, there is a cow farm, a pig farm, chicken farm, and a horse farm, and then an arable area. There are a few placeable areas also. Of course, you're free to put down whatever farms you want. Hey, David, what's up? Thought I bought GPS on this. Maybe I didn't. Go back up to the shop and reconfigure it.
I'll unload the harvester and I'll go back and get the pickup wagon.
Yeah, I was going to use the easy dev controls and just fill up a big trailer with grass and just dump it in each silo. I had it all planned. I was going to be able to cheat test all kinds of stuff tonight. Then I load that up and I see I can't do it in multiplayer. Hey Mark, what's up? There seems to be a lot of interest in Nebraska Lands. Oh, I think the testing's going pretty good. We're finding some random things here and there. Obviously, that need to be fixed. Working on seeing if we can't put the map on a diet a little bit. Get her whittled down so she'll install on pretty much a normal multiplayer server. Well, yeah, in single player that works fine and dandy, but see, multiplayer I can't do that. I didn't realize that certain key things wouldn't work in multiplayer that way. Mini Fox, they do. I think they produce most of their wool in the spring. They will, I think, produce a little bit of wool in the summer. And if they hold to what they did in 17, they won't produce any wool in autumn or winter. GPS, yes. That's what I thought. Left Alt C. Okay, left. Now, there we go. Now we got her working. Hey, Agriculture Entertainment, what's up? Evening, Nitro Dad. Hey, you should be getting your first load of hay bales over at Hazard County. Larry set off last night to deliver the first load. Oh, it's going pretty good. I thought that was a fun little story plot that I dreamt up. I wasn't going to be around for about a week as I was busy hauling hay up to Georgia. Given the fact that I literally won't be putting out any more videos on Emerald Coast for a week. You guys, I'll turn the lines on. Well, David, dairy cows will live for 10 years. So definitely sell them before they're 10 years old. Other than that, sell them whenever you want. That's what I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, Darren kicking up. You're kicking up the dust trail. It's kind of nice. Oh yeah, Brian, this is a 4X map. This is a true 4X map. She's large and she's in charge. You're the kind of person who likes to play with an accelerated clock, game clock. You know, it will literally take you all day maybe to haul a couple loads down to a sell point back. Just how long it takes. Hey, Sanders Farms, what's up? Goal for me tonight is to get some grass turned into chaff, get some hay bales. I don't know if we're going to get some straw bales. We probably need to do some straw bales. And then basically check out all the triggers for the cows, and if we are lucky, maybe check them out for the horses. See how many. There are no sheep on the map. You'll have to install your own sheep if you want to do sheep. When the map is finished, it should also have alfalfa added to it. This iteration does not have alfalfa on it yet. So like I said, we're still talking about early testing here. Hey, Mouse, what's up? So that'll be enough for silage. I'm going to basically spread it out wide. We'll do a couple passes so that we can make hay out of this. Josh, yep, we are checking out Nebraska Lands, testing it, helping the map author. Yeah. So we're going to be doing some animal testing tonight. Well, roll tides, it depends. But I would say you could probably get a PC that would be pretty decent for $1,000. There goes one of the trains off in the distance. I haven't priced out a PC recently. I would definitely go with AMD if I were to build anything new or buy anything new. So AMD is going to give you a little bit more bang for the dollar. AMD's typically cheaper also than Intel, but right now AMD's got the performance for the price. Of course, that's the news that PS5 is coming in holiday 2020. So it looks like if Giants holds to their typical schedule, we're going to be looking for Farm Sim 21 in October, November of 2020. So about a year from now. And the PS5 isn't going to come out until right about just a little more than a year from now. I did 2 arounds and a couple up and downs. Then I went to a wide swath for some hay.
Okay, I'll get this trailer full and then you can take it. I'll go back to the car.
That field right there beside us, that's wheat. Just going to mow it, make some straw. Worry about harvesting it, just mow it down. But yeah, I think the issue is that PC players are always going to have a mod advantage because we can sideload mods. We don't have to get them from the mod hub. We're not constrained by the inability to add scripts or other things that consoles are limited to. Well, that is true, Robert. PCs aren't very mobile. I'd say I don't really know. I haven't priced out laptops, gaming laptops. Oops. Swath that. If you guys didn't know, you could just mow down wheat or barley or oats, stuff some straw. Obviously, you don't get the grain, but you get the straw if that's all you need. Typically, a gaming laptop is going to be more expensive than the equivalent gaming PC just because everything has to be smaller. Yeah, that's the short train right there. Stuck. Oh, you know what I'm stuck on. We got these guy wires on all the poles. Stuck on a guy wire. With seasons, it does not dry quicker if it's spread out. Current beta build of seasons, basically semi-dry grass will dry to hay in about 6 hours. Something I recently learned was that every 6 hours they also check to see if grass is ready to change to hay. So it could be more than 6 hours. So let's say you mow grass at 9 a.m. Okay? and it's good conditions, it's good drying weather. So in 6 hours, so at 3 p.m. it would be hay. But Seasons only checks at 6 and 12 to basically transition things from grass to hay. So at 3 o'clock, it should switch, but it doesn't. It will switch at 6. Basically, if the grass is eligible to become hay, then it will become hay at either 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., or midnight. But regardless of when you mow it, it should be about 6 hours from when you mowed it to when it converts, or when it would be eligible to convert. I know it's a little confusing. There goes the long train. We didn't even catch the start of it. GPU is the graphics card, graphics processor unit. We are not playing with Seasons at the moment. It's just easiest to test without Seasons. Plus, the current iteration of the map didn't have the appropriate Seasons textures. That should be enough straw for now. Ethan, I think it's supposed to be, what, Waco, Nebraska? Something like that? Now, I will tell you what we learned. Something else that I learned recently is if you windrow drying grass, you reset the clock. At least that is how it's set now. That might change. Okay? So if you have grass in a windrow or not, okay? And then you come through later and rake it, or you want to speed it up and you ted it or something, the act of doing that is going to basically reset the clock. So we're going to go dump this. We're going to dump one load in each fermentation silo. So the two blue harvest stores, as well as the block silo over there, the older one, they are fermenting silos. So we put grass or chaff in, and we'll get silage out over here. Hey, Tropical Gamer, what's up? So they use the fill type mover script. So we're already producing silage. App is currently just available for testing, private testing. This map's going to go through a lot of additional iterations before it's going to be available for general release. It's Good thing you got it put out, right? Other, uh, when it's all fixed. It's basically never asked when. There's no date. I could make up a date and I'd just be lying to you. It'll get released when the testing's done and the issues that are found are corrected. Will that be this week? No, probably not. Will it be in 2 weeks? Probably not. Will it be 3 weeks? Maybe. Something else. Oops. Something else I noticed after the stream last night, or the other night. All of our power poles have these nice warning stickers on them. So are you a volunteer or are you
The Farm
career?
King has collisions down there. I just moved it all over the place, so just gotta go sell this.
All right. Or we can. I can buy the big arable silo over there, to the left.
Okay.
There goes the short train again. That train's moving at like 70 miles an hour, by the way. It looks like it's crawling, but it is moving. Yeah, my wife was a volunteer firefighter for years. She was also a volunteer EMT. Then she was a career EMT with a transport company for several years. That basically tore her up. Tore her body up real good. Now she works in a police department. So she's been a first responder of some sort for probably all of her, probably from her teenage years all the way up to through her adult life. But she had to give up the fire and rescue because just doing her body in. And, well, she didn't want to have to put in so much time. A lot of time away from the family, away from the kids. So we should have 2 scripts running now. Yep. Those scripts are running. Let's get that 3rd silo running, and then we'll come ted the grass. Bale up some hay, bale up some straw, pick that up, make some mixed rations, figure out where to dump that. Then we'll need to go figure out where to buy some pig food. So we can buy pig food on the map. Take those down and start some pigs. We can buy oats over there, that grove of trees where those bins are. To the right, we can buy oats over there, so we'll buy those. Start our horses up. Seeing you kick up that dust, running up and down that big lane, that is fun.
See the birds go flying.
Yeah. Blissfield. Some of these town names are pretty fun, right? I don't know how many, what the max animal load that is. Take a look here at our grass. This is, all the grass areas are fertilizable. Put lime on them to increase the yield. So we have grass here, over here. We have 2 strips of grass there. That's all the grass pastures. Here, 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 and here. That's map boundary there, so that doesn't count. That's typical tropical gamer. That's typical. Lots of folks like to watch. No one really likes it. It's like they're forced to watch. Okay, though. I don't live by the light count. Oh, rolling tides, Tennessee. What do you think of the Smoky Mountains map? Does that feel at all home? That's what this is, Genetic. This is just one giant dumpster fire. You just can't change the channel to. It's like those nature shows. Or is it like the Marathon of American Pickers? You just, somehow you land on it, and you just can't find a way to change the channel, even after 12 episodes. Oh, you haven't seen that map? Alright, well, look it up. Got a video. It's over at American Eagles Modding. There is a Great Smoky Mountain map. If I know Genetic, he's looking it up for you right now. It came out maybe a month ago. Maybe longer. There you go. So that website does require an account, so you will need to register. When you register, check your spam. Sometimes the confirmation message goes into spam. Hey, Will, I got something to show you over here. Testing critters tonight. So we're harvesting this field of beans. Sent the hired helper down this way. And he got to this point and gave up, turned around, because we got a tree in the field. That tree will need to be bumped back. If there's any other trees here that are technically in his way. Over here, it's kind of odd. So there's the water plane. I don't know, you can see it's kind of floating up there. This whole thing just feels kind of weird for it to be the water trough. Did put a load of beans in here. That worked, I think. I didn't think to look and see the silo level before. Now we're making silage. All three of our silos. Make up some mixed rations. Some straw bales. Figure out where they go on here. Topper, yep. Will is the map author. Probably not. Equipment probably does not reset to any one given farm. We haven't gotten that far yet. So I get some hay made up, get some straw made up. We're going to do some ration mixing. Yeah, I showed him that one. Like I said, I'm not too keen on that for the water. Of course, the water plane, when it rises, it's just floating there. So yeah, in the base game, turns grass to hay. In real life, you use it to scatter your grass around so it dries quicker. Hey, Mark, what is up? Thanks for the super chat. Looking forward to the Master of Rust coming back to the Farm Sim video production scene. And for a second, I thought Rust. I thought first said Rust. Like, how did you get that to say Rust? Yes, with it getting cooler, your time as a tiki driver is going to be up soon. It's a plane. It's a bird. No, it's Super Potato. Mark loves his potatoes. Look at that, I like seeing a little running zombie. Now you need to rake this up. Oh, is it the Tiki Bus? I have a rake. We already own a rake, and I just need to go find it. Gosh, we own so much. Nope, we don't own a rake. We own so much because pretty much everything at all the farms you can sell. Should have put GTX's rake in. Let there be rust. So guys, if you don't know, Mark puts out some really great content. He's been busy and hasn't been able to make any new content for quite some time now, but now that winter's coming, content will be coming back. I encourage you to go check him out. The stuff he does put out is top of the top notch. Are you kidding me? You little... You seriously gonna run into me? Traffic does go 50 on this road. Hey, Doughboy. Doughboy's trying to get set up to start putting out some content also. Alright, come on. Come on, pass. Show everybody how we're going 50 on this road. We're going 45. Hey, old timer Dave. Just drove through another stop sign. These road signs we're just driving through. Thought they would knock over. So the map edge is right about there where that car is. Don't want to run into it. Checking at the shop. Anybody hadn't seen the shop yet? Oh, well, I just didn't see you. So, glad you fixed your issue. What was up with that? Maybe you told me and I just don't see it yet. Well, Kevin, you got to watch out for Roscoe P. Coltrane. He'll run anybody off the road. Trying to run them Dukes down. Yeah, she's flat, Mark. Well, Nebraska's flat, at least this part apparently. It's a little too flat for my taste. It's just mowing down the straw. Well, that's fine, Topher. Every map isn't going to work for everybody. So yeah, where I come from, nothing is this flat. That's for sure. You don't see the horizon, you just see the next hill. Or if you're on top of a hill, you see the hill that's taller than you. So, did a looked up a topographical map of where I live. I posted it in Discord once. You know, had elevations of like every 10 feet was a line, and the whole map was just a whole bunch of lines, obviously. Then we looked up an area close to where this is supposed to be set, and there were lines, but there weren't that many. And there were several spots where you had to go like 2 kilometers or 2 miles, one of those two, between elevation lines. The elevation lines, I think, were like 10 feet on that map. But basically, it was like saying that, you know, in 2 miles, your elevation actually changed 10 feet. So at that point, yeah, it's flat. So just from my personal experience, it doesn't feel right. It just feels too flat. But that's okay. There'll be hillier maps coming. There's hillier maps out. But for others, they see this and they're like, this is exactly the way it looks like, you know, when I grew up. Where you could drive for miles and all you would see would be fields of corn. And you literally come up to a 4-way stop sign, and at all 4 corners there would be cornfields. So for me, that's too flat. I've been teasing some folks in Discord saying that if you're used to land like this, you come out east, you'll go crazy because you go insane because there's too much to look at. Well, Psychotic Gamer, at this point, we're still in early testing. Way too early to have any sort of dates, and way too early to be quoting file sizes. But right now, I can tell you the map size is big. I think we got more than enough straw unless you just want to mow it for fun.
All right, I didn't know if you were baling it, Selder.
Man, test that. Make ourselves some. On top of the grain bin, can someone send me an oxygen mask? Where'd the baler go? Staged it down here. Well, don't run into it. Whoop, 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 whoop. So as you see well, there's the train off in the distance. But the train's still spawning cars. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see the train off in the distance or not.
See the what?
See the those ag balers. You were asking about them yesterday.
I downloaded them, but I never looked at them. You said they were expensive.
They're like 130, 280 some $1,000 or something. You can bail at 17 miles an hour. So you got that going for you. Well, you could buy 2.5 of these balers and same price. That is indeed the truth.
Yeah, well, unfortunately,
about
that was
round
about
bales.
the only thing of interest on the mod hub this week, in my opinion.
You mean the Great Pumpkin didn't spark your interest?
Well, you know, it's cutesy. I'll add it to my gnome collection.
You'll put yes, you put the Great Pumpkin right beside your garden gnomes. Oh look, the train, it's still going. That train's moving at what, 70 miles an hour? It
Yeah,
looks
we
like
have
it's so
to do
slow.
that to welcome Raz back.
I sent him the info. He'll be back. He's getting back maybe midweek or early this week.
Yeah,
Early this week.
I'm not sure. He'll be back and you'll be ready to go.
Monday. What says what's up?
Nothing much, just testing away. I haven't found anything broken. Other than
okay.
the tornadoes out here are bad because some Spanish villa from a drug king blew up here at our cattle farm.
And we have a Mexican dairy baron had his villa shipped up here. Can I empty this? Oh, I can't even empty it in multiplayer. Let's do a couple passes with straw. Okay, so the big train goes 45 miles an hour. Those cars are going about 50, as we saw with the fast track. Start of the stream, we were in nighttime. So we saw a little bit of the night. Things lit up. I think that was just one tree that we saw, yeah. I think if you bump that tree back a bit, AI won't have a problem with it. Okay, so we have the express and then the local. Put the beans in the bin.
Yep, I'm just transferring them.
Right, it does go up. We're going to need high winds in season, so you hear the wailing of the wind. It was interesting, you took the sugar cane out, but you left the cotton. I know, that's right, Kevin. Right? Sugar cane was like, you know, it was a fun thing to do when it came out in platinum. It's like the thing you do once to say you did it. Okay, we did sugar cane. Now we're done. Well, I don't think cotton would grow here either, would it? Ground ever get warm enough? Do the temperatures ever?
Okay, Will, you got one pine tree back here that's in the field.
Hey, Leroy Jenkins, what's up? Is it another one, or the one the AI stopped it on?
Must be a second one then.
Guidance steering, no, they don't conflict. They kind of, well,
Well,
vehicle
it looks
add-on.
like one. Can't miss it.
Vehicle add-on does a lot of things and has locked steering. Guidance steering just does guidance steering. Vehicle add-on tries to do like 10 things, and in my opinion does 10 things okay. Guidance steering does one thing and does it great. But that's my view. It's like enhanced vehicle. Basically does everything that guidance steer or that vehicle add-on does, the exception of the steering. Then vehicle add-on does a whole bunch of other weird things. It's like let's take 14 features and throw them all together, and they may or may not all, you know, make sense to be thrown together. I typically have vehicle extension and guided steering. Pretty much never use vehicle add-on. I don't have an enhanced vehicle on for this because we're kind of running minimal mods just for testing. This should be enough straw then. There is the PDA. So the AI farmers only plant corn, soybeans, and wheat. There's 4 grass fields right here, 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 and here. There's the lands. There's a chicken farm, pig farm, dairy farm, horse farm, arable farm, and you start out here at this farmhouse, which is kind of in town. Land is supposedly priced to be realistic based on price per acre. Yeah, we also have a field of poplar for you folks that have the Anderson pack. Let's see here, what is this? Let's see where the reset point is. It was asked. I got a feeling it's over here. I was right. Buy all the fields. Can't buy the town. You can't buy the roads. You can't buy the shop or the sell points. That's a field, and you can't buy this in between. That's a road. DB, that's a function of the game and having multiple farmhouses. Yeah, I use enhanced vehicle and guided steering. Enhanced vehicle, you can have your shuttle control. You could do your 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, locked axles. You get all kinds of additional information down there in the screen based on fuel usage, fuel levels, depth levels, all of that. And guided steering gives you your obviously your course locking. Nope, the Bobcats haven't been moved. It's the same version of the map we had on Thursday. Will's thinking about switching. Apparently there's a vehicle spawn point also in the back of the shop. So if you fill up the front, then it spawns in the back. He's thinking about switching it so the back is the first, the front is the second. Maybe it's York County. Pull up the big map so you can see. Yep, Nebraska. So you can see how, I mean, we're moving 32 miles an hour. How slow we are moving across. You can, of course, sell any of the other farmhouses, EB, if you want. Well, DB, I was actually thinking about giving you the specs to get into this. Yep, Tropher, you got that right. So yeah, the goal, if we can get it down to under 1.7 gigs, then she'll fit on a multiplayer server. Got a telehandler. Here we go. Got a telehandler. We'll just ignore that we have pallet forks. Really like what you did with the Black Sheep modding building from 17. So I know you don't like to reuse houses, but Darren and I are of the opinion that that house right there would be the great replacement for the Mexican drug lord. Kind of partial of the New Holland telehandler that came out.
Are you being serious? Because I have to look at it. I mean, you know, there's only so many of those things you need.
Yeah, it's got a rear hitch. The rear hitch actually works. And I like it in yellow. Get it in yellow. I guess that's more the construction. New Holland.
Right. Well, that sounds good. I mean, Giants tested it. I mean, that's not much saying much, but it should be a good one.
Yeah, I think from a view standpoint, it looks a lot like this Manitou. A little bit different on the inside, but
I usually just stick with the JCB because that's all I ever see around here.
oh, you want it to have a interior.
For seeing a lot of updates on there, that there must have been some stuff I missed to keep you busy for an hour and a half.
Well, the harvester took a while, and there was, what else was there? And the harvester took a bit.
Well, speaking of which, I guess I better pre-order my DLC 'cause it should be pretty soon.
It'd be nice if the F1 menu, you see what angle you had this rotated at. Wouldn't that be nice? So we were talking about that earlier, Gunnar. We did a topography of an area close to where this map is to be based. And the topography maps, if you remember, basically show you elevation lines. And the elevation lines on that map were every 10 feet. So a 10 feet raise in elevation would then put another line on the map. And what we saw basically was that looking at the legend, basically how the distance on the map to real life distances, that a fair chunk of that area you have to go like 2 kilometers to see the ground change 10 feet. So in essence, with this being a 4X map, the west side of the map should be no more than maybe 20 feet higher than the east side of the map. And at that point, the elevation is imperceptible. Yep. Tropher, I am in Virginia. Now, where I live, the topography map was like every 20 feet. It's a line elevation. And there's lines all over the place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got some big-time cultivation going on now.
Oops.
Seen that? Well, that was rather prophetic because I just ran into the light pole when you said that. Tearing up my pretty grass. Hey, Zai, what's up? John, we are going to be testing for a while on the map, so yeah, we're still testing. Sure. So let's put in another straw bale. And let's put in a couple more hay bales. Then we'll fill the rest up with silage. That should be enough. Later, DB. Go to where you need to know the coordinates of where you want to teleport. So like let's say I want to teleport where I am, okay? So you look down there at the map, 212 or 2213 872. Okay, 2213 872. Alright. Let's go. Let's go in this. And we'll do this. We'll go to teleport. Oh, you put in 2213 space 872 and you hit that button and poof, you're taken there. So it's a little less user-friendly than, let's say, the TARDIS mod. You kind of have to have the coordinates known. You don't need TARDIS if you've got the dev controls. In my opinion, the TARDIS is easier. But that's probably enough. Let's put extra rations in there. Go. Alright, let's figure out where the food trough is. I guess it's in here. My guess is wrong. Let's go to the other one. It's down there. Let's go down there. We gotta go down that. I gotta go down here? Man, that's narrow. Ooh, you gotta be a good driver to get that one. You know these have collisions. See? And you know that's going to have collision on it. See? It's like threading the needle. Just put 2 straw bales down there. They should take bales. That's Will's normal motive. Well, you got all this size for this big old cow area. And without seasons, they take so much food. Do not put the bale trigger in.
There's almost 3,000 liters in that trailer that's sitting over the Farm King. All you gotta do is jump in it.
All right. No, the bell trigger's there. Not down the middle. It's down the dirt. Back to get another bale. Let's see. Looks like I did.
Did you get grass and all the silos?
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy, flipping. Go. Already making poo, slurry, and milk. There we are. Set up the Farm King. Soybeans in there. Topher, I do all of those at the same time. So I guarantee you when I was in the telehandler, I was using a keyboard to drive. And now that I'm in this tractor, I'm using the pedals and wheel. I just switch between the two. We're going to go buy some oats and get them over the horses. Well, I didn't think you wanted to know that information. But yeah, I was kind of surprised bale stacks weren't embedded in this one. They still may be, I guess. So I literally just switched over to keyboard, and that's not why I drove into there. So this guy has corn, wheat, and oats for sale. I don't know which silo is which. There's your wheat. Buy wheat, we can buy corn. Or we could buy oats. While we're filling it up, if anybody didn't see, in the farmer's building, you see his stuff. That's kind of some of the decorative items that are in here. It's not just a building. Got farm stuff in there. That's more than enough. $3,400 for 14,000 liters. Seems like a pretty good price. Well, I would say Place Anywhere is built into Global Company. I would say a similar function is built into Global Company, but it's not exact. According to the Global Company mod authors, Place Anywhere is a stolen illegal mod. Now, my understanding is that Place Anywhere had to be completely rewritten for Farm Sim 19. So while the idea may have been reused, the script itself for Farm Sim 19 is a complete and utter rewrite. So it can't be stolen when it's a complete rewrite of the functionality. That's how I understand it. But if you actually open the Global Company Place Anywhere equivalent, I use air quotes on that, you'll see that the comments basically state the such that detect Place Anywhere because it's a stolen mod. I think you just activate Place Anywhere in your mods, and then you just put it under the building. I'll send you a link. I'll be done in about 5 minutes. I'll send you a link. It's over at a guy's GitHub page. I just don't remember the guy's name.
Horses only take hay, not grass, right?
Correct. Hay and straw. There you go.
I was trying to give the cows some grass because they didn't have any, but I can't get the Shewit maker.
Let's head down to the pig farm. At least buy some pigs today. Which road do we need to take? Take the main road down there. Milk. Head south, alright. They do not autofill. You have to activate the valve trigger. They're not like the Seasons water pumps. If you want to do the traditional water, the water tower here has a water trigger in it. Hey Kiwi, what's up? So that's the pig farm way over there. Hey Weasel, what's up? Late again. Oh, family's doing good. I'm doing good. Trying to get a couple more streams in before we're going. We'll be back on Slovak Village tomorrow night. Jerry's got a pile of logs and stumps. Maybe that's why everyone's getting laggy. can't put water unless you got critters. Isn't that intelligent? Ten porkers. Good. Nothing over here. Hey, is there anything in this silo? You know? Spin the wheel of fortune. Because this thing just looks mean. So we can buy pig food. Buy pig food. Buy pig food. Can I buy? I can buy pig food from somebody, right? Can I not buy pig food from anybody? I'm just thinking wrong. Buy pig food at the granary. Where's the granary? This one? I can buy pig food at Middle America. Okay. There it is. See, that's the... Yeah. See? Yeah. You can buy pig food here and sell it over at the farmer too who buys pig food. Oh, but you know what? Something else to show off. So after 6 p.m. or after a certain time period, blockades come up. Can't get to the fill points. Some of the sell points close. I got my flash on. Imagine waiting at the crossroads for this. Well, then here comes the slow roller. But we might not be able to get pig food. Close at 6. Yep. No pig food until tomorrow. They open up at 8 a.m. So we'll just park this over here and just wait for another day to feed our pigs. Park this here and wait on that. There you go, guys. That is Nebraska Lands. Do more testing. Now, I'm going to be gone all next week, but don't worry, the testing will commence. There's plenty of other folks with the map to be testing it out, both single player and multiplayer. And then we'll see basically where the map is when I get back at the end of the week. So we'll be back on Slovak Village tomorrow. I can tell you that the map author has uploaded a new version of Giants at this point. So it is once again with Giants, pending testing. Current testing delay is 11 days, last I saw. So we can expect it in about 2 weeks' time. So just after the Kloss DLC release. So until next time, happy farming.